Yeah, that's another big boat.
The whole family, we were all going to eat Chinese tonight at 6:30. I didn't know about it until this morning, we was on our way to work, she remembered, Todd was telling me about it. I said, yeah, you got to change that, you're all right. You ain't gonna be able to see that. She's like, well, they don't need you.
Practice
What's up, man?
Y'all staying busy? Get your garage done?
No.
What? Man, you had 6-8 months from that. Time is money.
I'm just one guy.
Takes a long time. You got your electrical in
I
there?
lit my fire a couple weeks ago. Got on my power. Second something. I put a ceiling in it this weekend. Got the box built on the back. And then
Oh yeah, would you go put windows or just keep it screened?
you put no windows. No windows at all.
I thought you were
Buddy
gonna
brick
like some porch.
I am in the back. It's a 6 foot by 24. But I had my overhangs come over and they were 12 foot, so I dropped it down 3 foot or 3.5 foot, so I'm making like an 8'6" ceiling. Yeah, use that for storage. And I opened it up on the inside and have all that for storage. So,
Cause you know windows.
you want to see my shop? Half the crap didn't go back in my
I drove
house.
by there one day and the garage door was on.
All that crap in the back didn't go back in my house. So, boxes and boxes of Christmas crap. So,
When I first moved over at the house, I had my bed, a nightstand, a chest of drawers, and then Jim and Larry bought that house down at the end of the street, remodeled. Well, they sold their house over at Dexter. So then it's, well, I got a bookcase.
so you got a house full of furniture?
Man, it's like
It's yours?
about every month or so, somebody's, hey, you need some end tables. Brittany has some end tables, which they were nice end tables. I mean, I was like, yeah, I'll take them.
That's fun.
Mom had a sofa table. You want this sofa table? So now I've got more furniture in there than Dustin I care for.
Yeah. That's right. I hear you. Well, that's good, man.
No, it don't take long, but it's like it's human nature. If you got some extra space, you're
That's right.
just gonna start adding to it.
That's what I told them. I was like, so I was gonna make that storage out there, and he was like, "We're gonna put this in here, we'll put that in." I was like, "You're about to exceed the limit of weight on that thing already." No boxes.
Well, you got, what
toys.
is that, like cantilever they call that, right?
Yeah.
Cantilever it over. And then you port your pad out.
Yeah, my pad's actually 24 by 30. My ground's 24 by 24, so I was 6 foot basically, and he stamped it. You know, and it's kind of looks like a slate, so he stamped it. Looks good. I'll just put post out on the back. You know, they don't need it, but if I'm gonna put all that weight up there, I'm gonna put in post, probably 4 posts for stone around them or something. You know.
Every time Dad and I come around there, he's like,
He ain't done shit yet.
no, he
Still
never said
shit.
it. He never said it. You know what he says every time we come around that corner? This damn mailbox.
Oh, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. I'm gonna have them on camera, and they're gonna pay for the next one to do it. I promise you. Took me 2 weeks to build that dang thing.
Hey, Joe Vicky had a house up there on Myers Lake, cousin of mine. I stopped by there one day. I backed out of their driveway, and that's why I had that white diesel truck. I just felt a little thump. I stopped, pulled up, looked, had a mailbox, and it was brick. And I guess it wasn't anchored, and it just knocked it over. So I went over and knocked on the business door.
Put it back up.
I couldn't. I had to get a tractor with a 3-point load.
Oh, it was heavy.
Yeah, it was solid. Picked it up and set it back down.
Oh, really?
And they didn't charge. I told them, I'll pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, people would just throw it
Yeah,
off
but
and
you know,
like
I'm
that.
not-
I wouldn't
I
either.
wouldn't either. Not the, wasn't raised
If
that way.
somebody hits out, they gonna know it's gonna
Oh,
tear
it's not
something up.
going anywhere.
Nah, it's gonna tear something up.
That's what Dad always goes down.
It is right. That's got that building. It's like, man, coming around that corner. There's 2 cars there. They're always just like trying to ease the regular mailbox. And it is in a bad spot. Well, I had my old mailbox. It was in the same spot. They got hit 3 times. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. One of them was her little cousin back plumb over and coming out of the driveway one day. And then one person took it out, turned the corner, and the other one was drunk from calling it. It could come through there sideways. Took it out. My brother saw that. I was around the house, and he was like, dude just took out your mailbox. I said, what the fuck? He went off in the church. He was in Donnie's yard. Hit the mailbox in my yard, went off in the church, over in that White House yard, over in the church again. He went across that field, the church line in the corner where the big tree is. He jumped off his ass. I took off after him. I never caught him. Never seen him. But Jackie caught up with him later. He knew who it was. He'd done heard stories and people told him who it was. So he was wrong. I just
Get to drinking, man. You ain't no business.
Days of that road, I ain't had a year. A year probably. I like it though. I don't need it.
Dad now won't make bets on stuff. Whoever loses got to buy a 12-pack of beer. That last 12-pack I bought, he won the bet. Which probably I'm still sitting in my refrigerator.
Yeah.
It's wintertime, I don't want no beer.
Yeah.
I have to mow it or something.
Yeah.
Good cold beer goes down good.
I'll keep that in mind.
You know where cold Heineken's at?
Oh,
Or not a Heineken.
Never mind.
No. Green bottle, Dos Equis. That's what he always did.
You did have something to say. You did have something to say after that.
I'll play that.
Yeah, that slows you down. Get cold.
Call this meeting to order. Our first order of business is our finance statement. Does anyone have any questions, comments concerning the finance statement?
On the collections for December, under the water and sewer fund, I saw that we collected $1,691. It says Housing Authority. Water
Yeah, I've seen
shut-offs.
that too.
Do y'all know what that might be? I went through, I saw something similar to that back in October.
There was shut-offs purchased for the housing authority. That is the reimbursement for those shut-offs.
So they're
Because it's
reimbursing.
on their
Yeah.
property.
It's theirs. We bought them and paid for them, and then they reimbursed us.
I noticed there were some uniforms bought from DeWitt Embroidery. Do you know what those uniforms were for? What's that?
Come out of my uniform allowance.
I saw an invoice for Joe Fox, or I saw two payments, I guess, to Joe Fox, total of $640. Could I see a copy of that this week in my mailbox?
Two different ones
Maybe
that total that amount.
Yeah, maybe one check, I'm not sure, I have to look, but maybe one check for $640 total to Joe Fox.
There's 2 different checks.
Yeah,
Checks.
two different months for attorney fees.
I just want to see a copy of that. And there were about $1,542 spent last month on office supplies from several different vendors. Capital One, Staples, Walmart, Dollar General, and Heartland Office. I'd like to see copies of those and all of the Alderman's boxes with those receipts.
Anything else? Need a motion for approval on
I'll make a motion to approve it.
it. Need a second?
Yeah, I'll second.
All in favor?
Nay.
We got two sets of minutes, regular session and special session.
You want a motion on both of them?
You can do them one at a time or do them both if you want.
I'll make a motion to pass both of those sets of minutes.
You say both. Okay, got a motion on the floor, then
I'll second.
all in favor? The judge's report,
I'll make a motion to pass it.
Second.
all in favor? Okay. The semi-annual financial statement, need approval for publishing that. That's got to be an item that's put annually in the paper. Need a motion to do that?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, did everybody get a chance to review the estimate on the Dodge truck? We need to seek other bids, or you think? What do y'all think?
Is this the truck that Bobo drives? Is it not running at all now? Or is it-
No, it's running, it's just the front end's about 1,200. That's basically what all that is the lower control and upper control arms and power riding. Of course, also has the front brakes and rotors.
I'll make a motion to accept it.
Got a motion on the floor, second.
It ain't gonna matter where you go, but it's gonna be about the same cost. I think, construction, it's gonna be the same
I'll
thing.
second. I'll second.
All in favor? Yeah, all right. Reserve municipal league dues. Oh, I'm sorry, okay. Micro. That's on that pump?
We bought, right?
Okay. Any motion on that?
Make a motion to pass that.
Second? All in favor? Now, reserve municipal league dues. Amount of 197.
Make a motion to pass that.
Second? All in favor? Metro County Mayor's Association dues, $100.
I'll make a motion.
Motion in second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mid-state organized crime dues, Japanese, amount of $100.
Make a motion to pass that.
I'll second.
All in favor? All right, at the work session, we discussed this pump for the lift station. Number one,
I make a motion, we
Pay for it and purchase it.
Second.
All in favor?
Does that come out of capital improvement?
Yes. You have to be transferred out of capital. Yes, that's what we discussed. Yeah, do we want to motion that together? That, purchase it, out of capital.
I make a motion that we purchase the pump out of the capital improvement fund.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, I've never had no changes, I think, on budget. You have a ordinance somewhere. You have a bill number for this?
I didn't put one on it because I didn't know which ordinance you were gonna pass first, so we'll just follow
Okay, just follow it, okay.
six something.
This is an ordinance of the city of Morehouse, Marion County, Missouri, adopted a budget for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2020, ending December 31st, 2020. Now therefore be it ordained by the Board of Aldermen, City of Morehouse, Marion County, Missouri as follows. The budget estimates of revenue expenses of conducting affairs in the City of Morehouse, Marion County, Missouri for the ensuing fiscal year beginning January 1, 2020 and ending December 31st, 2020 are hereby approved and adopted. Section 2, the sum of $527,000 is hereby appropriated out of various funds from general, $100,000, road, $53,000, sanitation, $44,000, police department, $90,000, fire department, $15,000, water, $165,000, sewer, $60,000, for the total of $527,000. Section 3, all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith are hereby repealed. This ordinance shall be in full force and effect after passage by the Board of Aldermen and approval of the mayor. Passed on this day, 13th day of January 2020.
Make sure we change that to 2020.
Yeah, I noticed
It was
that.
19 when I typed it.
I make a motion that we accept the ordinance.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Also, we discussed a one cent sales tax ordinance. What this does, when we discussed it the other night, that, you know, this is just a proposal to be able to put it on the ballot and see what the citizens want to do. This is quite lengthy. I'm just going to read the top section, and for those and anybody that's interested in it, we do have extra copies that they can pick up at the City Hall. That's, you know, board or the citizens. So it's an ordinance of the City of Morehouse, Marion County, Missouri, imposing a tax for general revenue purposes on all settlers for the privilege of engaging in the business of selling tangible personal property or rendering taxable services at retail at the rate of 1% on the receipts from the sales of all tangible property for tangible services at retail within said city. If such property and services are subject to taxation by the state of Missouri under provisions of section 144.01 to 144.510 RSMO, pursuant to the authority granted by the subject to provisions of section 94.500 to 94.570 RSMO, and providing for submission of this ordinance to the qualified voters of said city for their approval at the general election to be held in said city Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Okay, and like I said, I'm just reading part of this, because it's quite lengthy, that portion there basically tells us what we're intending to do. And a copy of the entire ordinance is available to each and every person that's asked for it. So, need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to put this on the ballot.
I think the voters should decide, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
second that.
All in favor? Okay. Okay, need authorization to transfer $3,000 from the capital improvement fund. And this is a payment that we make annually. Fire department pays half of what we're paying on the building that they occupy. We pay the other half, so.
Make a motion, we set that or transfer that.
Motion?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay. That's all that I have on my docket, so.
I just have a couple things. On Marshall Street, that trailer down there that's across from Mrs. Wilson.
Roberts. Okay, Roberts, yeah.
It's pretty bad outside. We need to get that cleaned up. It's pretty, we got all kinds of trash outside. They don't have any underpinning under the trailer or nothing.
Yeah, they've had plenty of time to get that underpinning up.
Yeah, they have. And I know Carl's brought this up before. There's another trailer that's burnt on Cole Street. And another citizen here in town brought that to my attention. Is there any way we can get that removed?
Jackie's been trying to get a hold of
We're, the owner of that trailer lives somewhere in Arkansas.
Okay,
I've left several messages for his daughter. I haven't got any reply yet.
okay.
We was hoping that whenever the demolition crew come through, that we could try to wad that up so maybe somebody haul that off. If we can get permission from somebody to come get it, that'd be the best thing for us.
Two other properties on Boone Street. Candace Orr on the corner of Marshall and Boone. She's got furniture outside, she's got trash in the back. And that property just south of her, I'm not sure who owns that, but it's just south of Candace. There's kids swimming pools out front with plants and all kinds of trash in it. There's all kinds of trash in the carport, the backyard.
You talking about the old, what used to be the Luke's property?
Yeah, Ronnie's still around, yeah. That's pretty bad. I was gonna make a comment real quick on that ordinance you talked about in our work session about the portable buildings. I would agree to any ordinance that would prevent those from coming into town.
Matter of fact, we had some visitors concerning that today. I didn't get a chance to talk to them, Jack did.
Okay.
We had a guy come today wanting to buy some property over on Boone Street. And put in, he called it a mini house. But it's actually one of those sheds that's been built as a house.
Right.
Personally, as a citizen, I'm not for those things, because you put those next to your house, that property value is gonna go down. Unless y'all have a designated place in town, like some cities do mobile homes, where those things could be done.
So if we can get, I mean, I don't know if you want to all that up in some ordinance. I mean, I would be in favor to approve some ordinance that would prevent any of that from coming
Well,
to town.
probably what we'll have to do, because remember I told you that I'd like to work on that. We could probably pass an ordinance maybe by like next month to avoid that, but then we need to treat that thing so that way we can be more specific. I know somebody made mention that any building that's brought in should, if it's gonna be used for a house, should already have restroom facilities in it. You know, in other words, you won't bring in a shed and then say you're gonna put a bathroom in it. Right now, as it stands, we really don't have no way to prevent it. And that's,
Can we have another work session before our next meeting and we can come to some ideas?
yeah, right, everybody write down their ideas, we'll put it together and try to get it, something put together so we can pass for next month.
That's all I've got.
truck with the, along with the, getting the new ambulance, first responders vehicle, or we have?
I had never got a chance to address the board. We talked about the cost that's gonna increase it. I think it's like a $305 insurance cost increase is what that would amount to.
A year?
A year. So, I mean, we can just insure it, leave things alone if that's what we wanna do.
I like it.
Yeah, I like the ambulance. I know you said they had some engine problems.
Just have a little bit of mechanical problems and stuff. I would like to, me personally, I'd like to see it left, just the way we've got a backup rescue truck. Like I said, if we get rid of it, we're losing 300 gallons of water as a backup brushing. We keep it till it runs into the ground and then put it out to pasture. Or if we can find something maybe in the future to replace that with, that does not have mechanical issues, then we can transfer the water tank and the equipment off of it. Still be up to par with where we're at right now.
Do we know, do we have full coverage insurance on that backup rescue, on the rescue truck? Do we have full coverage or liability on that?
Liability.
I think there's liability in it, the
Yeah.
rest of it.
Myself, I don't see no problem keeping the other one, but when it comes time for spending any money on it, I just assume that's time to can it.
Take it behind the bar.
Yeah. What do y'all want?
$300 is not much to have a
Backup, yeah. No, thank you. All right, well, if everybody's okay with that, well, we just let them hang on to it. Okay.
I only have one other thing. So each year, the University of Missouri, the Columbia Fire Training, they have a scholarship program that they allow volunteer firefighters to put in for. And we put in for it, put in a couple spots and stuff like that, and only one got accepted. With that, they paid for 3 classes. It paid for the room and board and everything for the weekend and stuff like that. My question was, since the only one got approved, would any way the board would maybe help out with paying to send another firefighter or 1 or 2 firefighters to it? As long as we get it paid before the 17th of this month, it's $225, and that covers the cost of the classrooms, which will be staying in the same room with the other firefighters and stuff, and the fuel costs and all that will be taken care of.
So you're talking about $225
That
person?
And that, yes, and that pays for 3 classes. It's a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. It pays for 3 classes.
What you say, was that Columbia?
And you said 225, oh, you're asking for one person, or?
1, 2, how many of the board will allow them to pay for it? They're willing to pay. It's $225 per person, as long as we get paid before the 17th. If it's paid after the 17th, then it goes up to $275, so it's still good, it's still Friday. This is leadership classes and stuff.
I said we send one. I mean, you're not out the hotel room or the
The hotel
fuel.
fuel should be taken care of. The only thing I'm gonna be out of the 225 and that individual is going to try to pay for the cost of their food to eat while they're there.
Is this a
Yes, sir. I'd like to address you and the board. First topic I have is for Mayor Lehi. Did you attend the Boot Hill Regional Planning Commission meeting in December of 2019?
I believe so.
So that's a no? Okay, what about November of 2019?
No, I haven't attended, Bowie Regional Planning Commission meetings. I don't know when.
Understood, thank you. Second, who is the city employee that issues your check?
That issues my check,
Yes, sir.
clerk writes it.
The clerk writes it. Does the city treasurer, does she have to sign that as well?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Second issue is the letter of conditions dated July 10th, 2017. When does the city plan on meeting those financial obligations outlined in the letter of conditions?
When?
Yes, sir.
Well, we haven't sat down and actually discussed that, but we will.
Okay. And third and final issue, which city ordinance is Collector Green going off of for the shut-off schedule? Is it ordinance number 475 or ordinance number 547?
I can't sit here and be up to par on which ordinance is which, but,
Okay, well, ordinance 475 was signed into law 14th of October 1991 by Mayor Thelbert Curry, and ordinance 547 was signed into law by Mayor Pro Tem Judy Green on the 16th day of February of 2004. But reading ordinance 547, most of these ordinances, they preface it by stating that it's amending any previous ordinance. But ordinance 547 does not have that verbiage in it, and I was just wondering, since the two are conflicting with one another, which one was being used, the older ordinance or the newer ordinance?
I can't sit here and tell you exactly which one our house is using her guidelines on that, but,
Okay, well, can you find out and get with me?
yeah.
Okay, I appreciate your time, sir, thank you.
Can you, give me those two ordinance numbers again?
475 and 547.
I was thinking there was another ordinance in there, but I don't know how that,
It predated, it was ordinance number 383, but it was amended by 475.
no, but what I'm saying, though, I'm thinking that there was another ordinance concerning that. I would have to read those ordinances, but, because I was thinking that we passed another ordinance besides those two.
Okay.
I'll have to check.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right, that's all that I have.
Make a motion that we adjourn.
All in favor?